Welcome back to New England Living. I'm Rachel Holt. Coming up next, we'll meet the woman behind a digital radio platform amplifying and empowering the underserved voices of her community. Danielle Johnson, aka Miss Hot Sauce, is the founder and owner of Spark FM Online.
Our mission is community engagement, being the cornerstone of information in the Black and Brown communities and to the areas in which Black and Brown people are residing.
You've been doing this a while now. How did you get into this?
I talk a lot in general, like I was born talking. My mom says that I've always been talking. And right after college, I started entertainment blogging. So someone suggested radio. My dad is a DJ, so my family is a family of entertainers. My uncle was one of the radio personalities at WILD back in the day. This has always kind of been a part of my bloodline, and I think that I would just kind of grew up watching them do it, and so it's just kind of natural progression of where I ended up.
You're listening to Spark FM Online.
And good morning, everybody. Welcome again to Spark FM Online. This is Saucy and Friends in the morning. We have a great show lined up for you today.
So you've been a radio personality for over a decade, but owning your own radio station is a much different thing. What made you want to take this on?
I still don't know. I noticed that there was a large gap. The opportunities weren't quite afforded to Black women in media and production. There was an open market for local urban radio that was untapped and that we needed. So I was like, hey, what would happen if I started a radio station, you know? And at first I thought it was gonna be easy, you know, like you get a program and you schedule some music, but then after you start to grow and your vision starts to grow, we wanted to do more, we wanted to give more, we wanted to be bigger and be more. So we are here at Spark FM Online, just kind of growing and taking it day by day.
This started out as a Kickstarter campaign, and then just a few short months later, you're launching your own station. What did that say about the community's desire to have a platform like this?
I think it was the confirmation that we needed. There was a disconnect between the community and mainstream media. There was a disconnect between the resources that other towns and communities were provided and what we were provided here in the urban community. And I was like, you know what? Let's do a Kickstarter. This is a community radio station. We're gonna make it for us, by us. So if I want to bring something into the community and I want them to love it, I need to get them involved. I need to engage them, and I need to see how serious we need this. What really needed to happen was representation, like literal representation to empower and amplify voices from the community. We wanted to tell the narrative and give our side of the story and make sure that the things that were happening in the community were having the correct journalistic aspect, and that the storyline or the narrative that was being put out about whatever was going on was presented in a way that we can consume it and in a way that made sense to us and was relatable. We wanted people that we knew and saw in the community that were walking the walk and talking the talk to deliver news, deliver entertainment. So that's pretty much what we did. We got the community very involved, and it confirmed the need to have a local radio station that was going after other media attention and giving back to the community and doing really great and big things.
How does it feel to be the first Black woman to own a digital radio station here in Boston?
It feels weird. I'm known as the first Black woman in Boston to start a digital radio station, and sometimes it's a twofold kind of feeling. It's bittersweet because it's like we're still at first Blacks at things. That's the bitter part of it, but then knowing that you are a thought leader and a trendsetter, I had the wherewithal to actually see it through and to make it happen.
What's accounted for your success in this?
I've always had that bug of resilience and tenacity. You said that I can't do it? Okay, let's figure out how I can. I'm also very loud and vocal, and I'm very, very social. I like to see people debate over their opinions. I want to learn more about it. I'm naturally inquisitive, and I love media. So like, if any way that I can stay in the media, whether it be social media or doing a spot for television or a feature, it just makes me feel good. It makes me happy to do it. It starts conversation, it gets people talking, and that's something that I love to do, just kind of dig and dip into many social areas and figure out how we can bring them together. Like, what can happen if I just do this?
On the one hand, you're running this station that lets other people's voices be heard. On the other hand, you're a big part, your own voice. What is the dynamic of the morning show?
It's a lot of fun. Traditionally, morning shows are where you get your entertainment. You're going to work, you're finding all the breaking stories and everything. So we're able to provide that. It's a fun way for us to connect with the community and our support. We got a great show lined up for you guys. We're gonna start out with our roundaway news, national and world news, and then we'll follow it up with the fun part, our entertainment news. It's awesome.
How are you hoping to change the industry and see your mission grow?
At the root cause of everything, I hope to be an inspiration to other females, little girls, anybody who is struggling to figure out how to get in. One of my favorite compliments is when people write to me and they say, "My little girl looks up to you." So I hope to be an inspiration to other girls who want to do something non-traditional. I want them to actually have a physical person that they can look at and say, wow, she did it, I can do it too. I feel like I'm inspiring them by just letting them know that it actually can be done. It can be done.
How do you define success?
So how I define success is being able to see this grow. Being able to see the radio station go from this little office space to being able to own a building and start a flagship. So I wanted to make sure that, you know, we build the foundation here so that we can see it duplicate in other places. And I can say, this is what we're doing not only for our community, but this is what we're doing for other communities, and we're seeing it get done in real time. And success has no ceiling to me, so I never know when success is gonna stop. I just know that in order to continue to feel successful, I need to continue to grow this business into something that is remarkable.
Coming up next, Smith & Wollensky's Matt King joins me in the test kitchen when New England Living returns after this.